put. It's two different things. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't. Speaking of father strength, we got a young brother out here in the world who is getting caught up in all kind of shit named Ja Morant. Now his father in his life.
His homeboy.
But you don't know. Maybe he's feeling peer
His
pressure.
father like his homeboy though.
Oh, that's a good one too, Marcus.
He ain't being a father figure.
He hanging with the man.
He like, shit, nigga, this is my cash cow right here, nigga. I got to treat him.
See, I didn't know all this stuff happened. The incident at the mall where Ja Morant's mother got into it with a employee at the shoe store.
Right.
Young boy.
Yeah.
She called her son, Ja Morant, and told him, woo, woo, woo. Next thing, Ja Morant and 8 niggas at the shoe store,
I ain't know
like the
this.
Foot Locker. I know you didn't know this.
Yeah.
They didn't even went in the back. They chased the boy in the room in the back where he had to lock the door so he won't get moved on.
Man, that's wild.
This is not Ja Morant father in his life. I mean, like, to comment on this is a very...
Also, to add on that incident as well, the security actually followed Ja Morant and his crew outside, but to the point where that the security guard had to call the police and file a restraint order against Ja Morant because, in quoting here, saying that they was going to look for him when he got off of work here. So there's a lot more to that story, but Corey's paraphrasing, but there was so much more in that incident at the foot action at the mall here. Let's continue.
Very delicate thing, because see, I don't want to shit on Ja Morant.
Well, you just saw the more recent thing, right?
Well, I saw the more recent thing where he flashing a gun. He hasn't been charged with anything because it ain't a charge to flash a gun. But I'll speak on that. I'll speak on that too. Really, that's black boy, gun, bad. That's what that is. When black people flash guns, it's bad. Now, I'm not saying Morant doesn't have issues, because he do. But what I'm saying is, it's sad thinking about Ja Morant's situation, because if you are around the right people, they are not finna let you do shit to fuck up the bag, including if they gotta get cut off from the bag. Sometimes you gotta have that motherfucker mad at you, because you know in the long run, he gonna be like, man, that motherfucker always kept it a buck with me. But see, if you get Ja Morant at, let's say, the shoe store, I don't want to say the name, in the mall, and Ja Morant then ran in the back trying to grab a boy who work at a shoe store, and his niggas with him, them niggas with him out of pocket.
They shouldn't even let him do that, right?
They must ain't got no chief. Who gonna be like, fuck you got that nigga up there doing that shit for? You don't do nothing like that.
You mean like a tribal chief?
To be with him?
I'm talking, when I say chief, I'm just speaking street shit from
Oh,
Chicago.
okay, yeah, I'm like,
It's a chief from
Yeah.
when I mean, I ain't part of that, but I'm just saying, you couldn't, man, if you got $1 million nigga, do you think these motherfuckers finna let something happen to that nigga, especially at a mall, running a boy in the back?
all the niggas around him getting disciplined.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
like,
supposed to. Yeah.
Who he fucking with?
Yeah.
This motherfucker is the bag.
But he has
And he
HPD.
chasing a nigga in foot.
I would lock that nigga. I'll lock that nigga in the gym.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Nigga, you can't do nothing but work out.
Yeah, all his homies need to be beat up and ran out of town.
Man, I didn't even know that happened like that. I done found out things that has happened with the young brother Ja Morant, and he got temper issues. But why would your mama send you up to the mall over a disagreement over a shoe?
She resents
I also talk about this on my live stream that I'm going to post a link in this description as well, that out of the 6 incidents that Ja Morant that's been exposed in the last year or so, 4 involved incidents and 2 actually involved his mother. The one that Corey's talking about, the foot action at the mall here, and another incident at his sister's volleyball game when his mother actually called him to come there because someone was heckling his sister. So there's obviously issues within the home dynamic as well, with his mother being a cause of the issues as well. Let's continue.
She resents his success.
Oh my God, Craig, you a G.
Hey man, she resents.
Say it again.
She resents his
because ain't nobody
success.
gonna say it.
Parents can be jealous of their kid's success. She is trying to lead him down a path of destruction, and he probably also suffers from histrionic personality disorder. So HPD is defined by the American Psychiatric Association as a personality disorder characterized by patterns of excessive attention-seeking behaviors, usually beginning in early adulthood, including inappropriate seduction and excessive desire for approval.
A lot of child actors have that.
So he has HPD for sure.
Okay,
I'm not going to go that far here. One thing that I am going to say is that I'm not going to say that he's an alcoholic, but it looks like that he may be a drunk and needs attention, because if all you got to do is do a simple search for his videos, he is downing vodka. He is downing cognac to the head here. And all I got to say that for him to drink what he's drinking takes a lot of practice, a lot of time, and a lot of alcohol of that practice and time here. So Craig went a lot there, and I wouldn't go there about a doctor's diagnosis here, but I will say that the videos do showcase that alcohol is playing a role, Ja. Let's continue.
I believe you, Craig, whatever name they come up with it. Exactly. But let me tell you something, man. That motherfucker is from disorganization.
Wow.
That is the main thing. Not being organized. The breadwinner don't do sucker shit. You don't run to the back of the store chasing a little nigga who work at the Foot Locker, and you the problem solver, nigga. They trying to give you the whole league because they was bitter at Kyrie. They was bitter at Kyrie. They was trying to get him the lead. They was like, fuck it, here, Ja Morant. And that's when it really all went bad. Like Denzel said at the Grammys, when you about to do something big, that's when the devil come for you. It really happened in this situation. I don't know what they gonna do. I mean, Ja Morant ain't broke no law.
No, I mean, especially if he was on his own property, flashing the gun, especially if he's in an open carry state. But the problem is the attention seeking. Just imagine how much.
Let me stop here, and I apologize for pausing this video here. It's not about that here. The issue is that he works for the NBA. The NBA is a private entity here. And what they have here is a collective bargain agreement, which they just renegotiated a month and a half ago for another 7 years. When you have a private company, a private entity that has their own labor agreements between their union and as well as the owners here, there's a whole set of different rules and laws and regulations that is governed by NBA players that is not the same by us everyday and common folks. So everyday people got to drop this out of here, especially people want to bring up all congressmen waving their guns here. They get paid by the NRA. He gets paid by the NBA. Two sets of rules. Let's continue.
How much attention he get? Look how much attention we get, and just times that by 1,000. You know what I'm saying? That shit like a drug for him. They're getting people to look at what he's doing.
What's his daddy like? Was his daddy?
We don't know his daddy. We know his daddy is at his games cheering him on.
Remember we spoke about that before. His dad is a retired. His dad used to be an NBA.
He played
ex-NBA player.
I know he played Division I college for sure.
Right.
I don't know if he played in the NBA, but he played big time ball in college too. He was like a big time.
I'm not shitting on nobody. Well, I'll put it like this. All I'm saying is this. I don't give a fuck what the bag is going through. If you really his people, you got to let him know you can't do that around me, homie. I'm not finna let you do that around me. You will have to tell me to get the fuck away from you before I let you do that, because I know what you throwing away.
Man.
Right.
You can't do that while you with me.
And he's a dad already.
Hey, man, situations have happened like that while I've been around niggas, and I believe it's why them niggas don't fuck with me. But I'm not finna let you do fuck shit around me to a detriment of me. If I was a fuck nigga who was just in it for the thrills, the money, and all that, it's some motherfuckers that have me up under them. I know. It's about two people. I know man, you can't do that fuck shit, man. That shit made them motherfuckers get the fuck away from me. And I'm talking about one of them is a mega star. But I wasn't finna smile with these motherfuckers that's with him. I was like, who's these fuck niggas?
But a real person.
Who the fuck is these niggas you got around you, homie? These niggas and bitches, man, you about to fuck your shit up. And thank God it didn't fuck his shit up. But I bet you one day later on in life, that motherfucker gonna remember. That nigga Corey didn't fold.
Right, he said it. He told me.
I was in the camp. Yeah. Corey ain't fold, man. Get them fuck motherfuckers the fuck away from you. I wasn't finna tell nobody necessarily everything about they niggas they fuck with. Some people you just gotta let, oh, that's a little lesson he'll learn, whatever. But I'm saying in the case of Ja Morant, man, dog, somebody gotta stand on it.
Yeah, some niggas scared to get away from that money. They think if they say something, then he'll be like, man, you know what? I don't want to be around this nigga. And then they're away from the pot.
So what that make you?
A bitch.
If
you're around somebody because of what they got and they are disrespecting themselves and disrespecting you and you remain, you are a bitch. Period. Point blank. There's no other way around it. And if they are allowing you to disrespect yourself or them or, you know, and you disrespect themselves and themselves as well, or them, if they're allowing, then they lining you up. It's a play. They plan on backdooring you. They're being subservient because it's a move to be made on you. You know what I'm saying? So you really got to watch yourself. But Ja also being so young, man, the cold thing about this is even if he gets kicked out of the league, he's still probably the best young player on the planet. He'll go to Europe and make the same money he'll make in the NBA.
Let me stop that right there. That is not going to happen. The NBA is the biggest league in the world. Europe players make damn good money. It's not even on the same par as NBA money. It's why you see European players who want to come across the globe here to play in the NBA here, especially after signing that new collective bargain agreement. You're seeing players like Jaylen Brown coming at the end of this old agreement, he could agree to a $300 million contract over 5 years. That's worth an average of $60 million a year, where when we get to 2025 and 26, you're going to see NBA players making $70 to $80 million on average a year. Not everybody, but the top end players, because the new TV revenue money's coming in. But don't let anybody say that they can make that same kind of money in Europe. It's good money. It's not the same. Let's continue.
I'm not saying that I'm right about everything I say also. I'm not saying I'm right, but I am saying this. I smell cake ass niggas. I smell them.
Him or his boys.
I'm talking about anybody. I'm not talking about no one person in particular.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I smell cake ass niggas. I done been in situations where I done smiled with cake ass niggas too long, and it got me.
Yeah.
So if I got a friend that I really wish the best for, the way I'm cut, I'll lose the friendship before I be around. I'm not gonna smile with these hoe ass niggas with you.
No.
Because that's what a real person.
I'm not gonna do it, Obi.
Yeah, a person that's really down for you.
I'll just be on the outside looking in.
Will actually speak up, you know.
And on that note, they're going to go into another subject here, so we'll just do a quick recap here. I agree with everything almost what Corey Holcomb is saying here, but there's a little bit of information he's missing here. Out of all the incidents, he is correct here. The people in Ja Morant's corner and his crew, they should have been looking out for him not doing this crap here. But this very, very last incident, there's nothing they can do about it, because even though they're on IG Live, Ja pulled the gun out on the IG Live, and as soon as he pulled it out, they dropped the phone as fast as possible. So they recognized that Ja was on the sucker stuff and tried to get it off the stream as fast as possible. The only problem, though, is that Ja flashed it too fast here. And what does that showcase here? I talked about this on my stream, on my live stream, that Ja carries a gun 24/7, 365. He always has it on him at all times. So this was bound to happen because he is someone who drives things on himself. The last incident a month and a half ago was on IG Live because he turned it on. Now this situation here, his friend's on IG Live, and then he jumped on the IG Live. He is self-sabotaging. He is his own worst enemy right now. And it's going to take something very significant for him to learn his lesson here. I get it. People like Corey who don't understand the NBA rule think that nature, saying that he's not been charged. It's not about being charged. It's about understanding the rules, regulations of working for a private entity, especially the NBA, that is $1 billion corporation. So right now, Ja's in the world of hurt right now. He may get suspended for at least 25 games. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets suspended for half the season. I'm not wishing the worst against him, but in situations like this, sometimes people have to learn because they're their own worst enemy. Comment, like, subscribe, and click on that bell notification below. Let me know what you think about my commentary. What do you think about Corey and 5150 crew? They always keep it real and 100. But until next time, I'm that dude named Dave. See y'all later, YouTube world.